We're day 8 of our epic road trip, and today is kind of a freestyle day. We're taking it a little slower today, and we're going to stay close in to where we're staying in Kanab and just kind of see what's close into there. We're headed up to the coral pink sand dunes and kind of take a look and see what that's about. I understand that it is mainly for off-road vehicles and four-wheel drives and stuff, but there is some pretty sand to go see, so we're going to go see it. Alright, well, we made it to the coral reef sand dunes, and April has found a beautiful flower to take a picture of already, but not a lot to do here if you don't do ATVs. So, but there is a little to look at, so we're gonna go see what we can find. It's like red. They say it's pink, but it looks red to me. Sand, kind of like being at the beach that we're used to.
Yeah, I mean it.
Just no Gulf of Mexico. Right, we just came off of looking at the dune area where the ATVs ride and the people ride the sandboards down the slope. We just thought we'd ride through the camping area. It looks like a wonderful little camping area if you were coming up in this part of the world, wanted to camp. Looks like there are a few shade trees to provide you a little bit of protection, but looks like it's well kept.
What's the temperature here right now?
Right now it is 75, and it is pretty pleasant. So I'm trying to.
This is a campsite.
This is a campsite that I'm actually driving through. I'm trying to negotiate the roads and the campsite.
The road was straight.
Well, the roads and the campsite are kind of. Well, it kind of twists and turns, and then, you know, it's easy to get, without a camper sitting on the side, it ain't easy to get turned around, but that's a pretty big campsite. It's got a full-size camper and a motorhome on it, so.
It's at a group site, I think.
Yep, it's a good-sized campsite. Vehicles must stay on pavement, no problem. I don't need to be calling Matt. I don't need to be making that call. Looks like a real nice little campground though, well kept, so. Looks like it's pretty limited though, probably what you call it, fills up pretty quickly. And do they have campsites? I think they have campsites on the other end as well, so.
Yeah.
And here's your off-highway vehicle entrance right there. All right, well, we were gonna check into doing an ATV tour, but they are completely booked, and that's the risk you run into when you kind of go freestyling. You know, sometimes things are booked. So we're gonna head on out of the park up here, and we're going to ease around to another scenic overlook and see what we can see. And then after that, I think we're heading to the animal sanctuary called Best Friends. So we'll be back. All right, this is a little scenic spot. We thought we'd stop and look just to see what there is to see. Kind of looks like more of the same. So we are here. All right, let's take a walk in this loose sand. What is so fine? There's a lot finer than the beach sand back home. Yeah, it's almost like powder. It's a workout on the knees, I know that. Wind blows constant here, even more so than where we were yesterday. Yeah, I'd definitely, if I lived here, I'd have to have one of these ATVs. This sounds like a fun area to come ride in. All right, we're gonna move on. All right, so I said we were gonna try to go to the Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. That turns out that you need to have more of a reservation, and it's not something you just drive up to and walk into. But we're at, what is this place called? How you say it?
Moqui.
Moqui?
Moqui. It's a museum and a gift shop inside the mountain.
Yeah. So, let's go see what that's about.
Look, there's a stegosaurus.
Where?
Straight ahead.
Oh. I see it. So. Watch my head. Well, of course I knew she'd be drawn to the stegosaurus.
He lost his tail.
What happened to his tail?
Looks like it fell off.
Well, that's not cool.
It's okay, from this angle you can't tell.
Keep me while I fall down.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Well.
You guys ever been here before?
Alrighty, if you guys will direct your attention right up here to these 4 photographs on my top shelf, this is the entrance of the cave that you just walked through, except in 1950. So in 1950, the cave was purchased by a local couple by the names of Garth and Lara Chamberlain, and they're from Kanab, about 5 miles south of here. First of all, who knew you could purchase a cave, right? We usually just buy like a house or a dog or something normal, but they purchased the cave on the side of a dirt road. And they didn't have really an idea of what to do with it except for to clean it out for the first year. So in 1951, they had it all cleaned out. They brought in 200 truckloads of sand, and they opened it up as a dance hall and a bar in 1951. That's a little more exciting than a museum, right? I won't complain. This is my job. I love it. But I will apologize to you guys. You guys are a little late to the party. But that went for about 25 years. And during the span of the 25 years, lots of movie actors from down in Kanab would film old westerns. And they loved the area, but they had 2 complaints. One, that there was nowhere to cool down. So it was in the middle of the summer, dry heat, no air conditioning in your vehicles, anyways. And second of all, there was not a drop of alcohol within 100 miles of the area. So you can imagine that this was kind of the hot spot, or I always correct myself and say the cool spot of the area. After the 25 years, Garth and Lara kind of got tired of the late nights and the bar fights, so they transitioned it into the museum, which is obviously what it still is today. So there are 3 sections to our museum. The first section is right over here with our original bar stools in the original bar, handcrafted by Garth Chamberlain himself. Up on the shelves is a lot more of his artwork. He's a self-taught artist, carved, crafted, painted. He was very talented in that area. And that's the first section. Second section is behind our teepee, where we house our fluorescent minerals. Acoustics are great back there, so if you guys all want to sing, please take my offer. It's been setting for way too long. I like to say that's where the live bands would rock out. And That's the second section. And third section is in our gift shop where we have our dinosaur tracks. So you guys are welcome to look around. My name's Alyssa. If you have any questions, sorry for the bad jokes. And great tour. I know you guys loved it. But you guys can take a step into there first.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Yep.
It's really cool.
That's a shorthorn. I can't see a longhorn.
That's the Texas longhorn. That's the Alaskan shorthorn. I think there's a joke there. My grandmother used to have these, and I think my mother has some just like this now. In the back, made in Mexico, back in the 50s and 60s. Replicas, of course. Quite interesting.
These bark stools are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Just took a pine log, put a little pad and a little vinyl over them, and there you go. I'm sure there's been plenty of people who toppled off of them
Yeah.
over the years, in the 25 years.
Garth Chamberlain played for the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1945.
Do what?
Garth Chamberlain, the people who bought this,
Yeah.
played for the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1945.
Wow. Okay. Well, that gives you a little reference to why there's a Pittsburgh Steelers sign in a seemingly out of place, but it is not.
Here's a picture of him.
Okay. We'll come down here and get a picture of him. This is before they made the millions of dollars that they do to play now. Wonder what year that was right there, because that's probably him there too, eh?
Yeah.
Wonder what year that was. Much older man then. Some of his artwork up there.
Yeah. There's more down along that path down there that you probably missed because it's under the glass.
I think I saw some down there. But self-taught artist. It's wonderful. Worst ways to spend your time, I can guarantee you. All right, and here we have dinosaur tracks.
Watch out for green slope shoulder.
Okay.
then you can see all these photographs we can get everything kind of switching. And you're welcome to take pictures now. And you don't want to picture me outside. Hi, girl. How you doing? You're very stressy right now, so right? Wait. Get my nose. And they opened up the dance one bar.
It's kind of dark in here. Let's see if the camera's going to adjust.
Mastodon leg bone.
Is that what that is up there? Mastodon leg bone. Cool. Here's the sign for it.
This is a replica here of the largest T-Rex tooth ever found. Right there. Petrified dinosaur skin.
Right there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, on that sign.
Yeah.
I don't know how they figured that out. Shark jaw from Florida.
Just the 5 rows of teeth. Yeah.
You're glowing. No wonder.
You're not.
It's because it's not the right color. But this is why they have that black light. There you can see the replicated cave paintings. It's pretty cool. What's the name of this place again?
Moqui
Okay, I'll say it. Moqui. Museum
of Ancient History.
Okay. Neat little roadside attraction. Got a little history. It goes along with Kanab. Kanab. Still don't know how to say it.
Kanab. Kanab.
Okay.
That's how the locals say it.
Okay. I think it's time to go look and find some lunch.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. All right. We got a little lunch, and we are now proceeding on with what is called the Johnson Canyon Driving Tour. It's some different rock formations, and it is also where some TV shows and movies have been filmed through the years. So we're going to go take a look at that. And first stop is a thing called the Lion's Head. So, well, that was an interesting rock formation. I'll throw a picture of it up right here. It really looks like a lion's head and mouth. That's interesting. And so where's our next stop? How many?
3.1.
3.1. Well, they got somebody coming up behind me, so we'll just have to see how that goes.
Maybe you can pull over.
I'm scared to pull over because I don't know what that shoulder's like. And that's, I just don't know. We're at 3. What are we supposed to be looking for?
3.1. It's an arch. And it's going to be on the right this time.
Well, you get it?
Yeah.
Zoomed in.
Yeah.
All right. Here is the old Gunsmoke movie set. I don't know how many times anybody's ever watched the old Gunsmoke show as a kid. But there's the remains of the movie set, or television show set.
This is Indian billboards on the side of a mountain.
Indian billboards or cowboys?
Sorry. This is cowboy billboards on the side of a mountain. Okay.
All right. Well, we found most of the points on there. We didn't video a lot of it because some of it's very difficult to even see, so much less video, and some of it was obscured. It's like playing a big scavenger hunt, big driving scavenger hunt. But you know, there is something to see and some things to do in Kanab. So, what was it you were telling me they call Kanab? The Little Hollywood?
Little Hollywood.
Because of all the movies that have been filmed here, which is pretty interesting. But if it's Western or something that has been something that needs to be a Southwestern feel and setting, this is a perfect place for it. So,
National Lampoon's Vacation was also partly filmed here.
I believe that.